What's good, everyone? This is Artist of Truth coming to you with another vlog entry on this wonderful, magnificent Monday morning. It is now 11:56, and I hope that you all are having the most productive and proactive day possible. As I always state, whenever I post up my vlogs, your joy and happiness belong solely unto you, not anyone else. You are solely in control of your joy and happiness, and only you can give that joy and happiness away to undesirable individuals. So on that note, let's roll right into the topic. Should I say the continuation behind former NFL player Antonio Brown. I came across this article that was written by Edmund DeMarche. He's a senior Fox News editor, and he had this post for this topic. Antonio Brown's African proverb may have been thinly veiled as warning to the league. Of course, you already know Antonio Brown, the embattled wide receiver who vowed Sunday to never play in the NFL again after being released by the Patriots following sexual misconduct accusations. Apparently, there's a second woman. Antonio tweeted an African proverb earlier this month that may have been a warning to the league. The child, and I quote, "The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." That was his tweet. Brown called out Robert Kraft, the Patriots owner who was caught in the parlor, and said different strokes, different folks. Clearly, Kraft has been charged with soliciting sexual acts in connection to visits to a Florida spa. He pleaded not guilty. Investigators said they have no video evidence. So Antonio also called out what he apparently sees as the league's hypocrisy with this treatment of quarterback and former teammate Ben from the Steelers, who is currently injured. Figures. He pointed out that the Steelers quarterback had been accused of sexually assaulting a college student in 2010. He was suspended under the league's personal conduct policy. 4 games for Big Ben. 4. Not released from the team, not released from the NFL, but just 4 games pending the investigation, even though prosecutors decided not to charge him. Already facing a civil suit claiming that he raped a former trainer, which of course that's Brittany. Brown was also accused in a Sports Illustrated story published Monday of exposing himself to an artist that he hired to paint a mural at his home. I hope I have a chance to see this mural. I don't know if it's him or something else, but I'm pretty sure if it's a mural, it's probably him. And if he's naked, then no, I don't want to see that shit. No, not cool. But anyway, the NFL said it will continue to investigate Brown's behavior, as it has with stars like Ray Rice, Kareem Hunt, and lesser players who have run afoul of the personal conduct policy, whether or not they were convicted of a crime or even charged. Okay? A boy. That tells you something. I'm like, you already released them. I mean, what additional investigation does the NFL need to perform? Like, what? I hope someone has the opportunity to clarify that, because I don't know what investigation they are in need of doing, because they've already released them. Even Nike had cut their contracts with them. That's some bullshit. Off accusations now. Off accusations. Brown has been sued by a former trainer, which is Brittany, who claimed that he raped or sexually assaulted her on 3 occasions. Boy, that court case, I need to read every single 14 page of that court case. I'll probably just go ahead and do that on a separate video. According to a Sports Illustrated story, a second woman who as a victim of sexual harassment is not being identified. Really? Not being identified? I don't think there's a woman. I don't even believe there's a second woman to begin with. I don't, you know how the media is. The media will take information, twist stuff, and add shit to it just to get the support from the people unknowingly. The harassment is not being a victim of sexual harassment. It's not being identified. Was working at Brown's home when she turned around to find him standing there naked, except for a small towel covering his genitals. After the article ran, the magazine reported the woman received what she categorized as intimidating texts from Brown that included pictures of her children. Okay, so where's the pictures of your children? And most of all, where are these intimidating text messages? Brittany posted some up. But my thing is, honestly, the whole thing about that case is, what was her response? What was her response? What had she been saying in regards to what he stated? See, it's always two sides. It's really three sides to every story. Her story, his story, and the actual truth. So, of course, like anyone else, we're trying to get to the truth, But listening to her story, it just reading. I'll do you one better. Reading the article, reading the 14-page court case, it just left so many loopholes and just certain things. It just didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. It didn't add up. But again, more accusations. The NFL, honestly, the NFL has really and truly lost some fans. Moreover, they lost my respect. I'm no longer even interested in the NFL. If by some chance my football team gets a win, that's great for them. I'm just not going to take part in it. The NFL is very, very faulty. It's unfair towards its players. I found it quite amusing that the NFL will endorse and support the gay community as NFL players who are gay are coming out and coming forward. The NFL supports them, but the NFL will not support Kaepernick and what he stood for. So they got rid of him. A lot of people were saying, well, Kaepernick, he was done. He was washed up quarterback. He was not performing like he should. And I was like, okay. So they got rid of him. They got rid of T.O. T.O. still was performing. Now they got rid of Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was most definitely still performing, regardless of what a lot of you people may feel or think. Antonio Brown, you put him on your damn team and your quarterback happened to put that ball up there, Antonio Brown is going to get it, and he's going to get the job done. That's what he's paid to do. That's what he's paid to do. And he did it well. But these accusations caused him to get removed from the team? Or is it the fact that he left the Raiders in the manner that he left them? So, of course, the Raiders owner decided to put a fall person up to tear him down. And this happens. This happens, especially as it relates to melanated men. You put the accusations of rape on a melanated man, guess what? Regardless of if there's evidence, concrete evidence or not, he's going down. His image, his reputation, the name that he has created for himself is just like, oh, it's all tarnished now. Now everyone views Antonio Brown as some sort of rapist, but there's no concrete evidence. Yeah, I'm done with the NFL. So feel free to leave your comments below. Let me know what your thoughts and your opinions are. As always, keep it respectful. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with those who are NFL players. I wouldn't say NFL players because it's quite obvious. A lot of NFL players they don't really care about that. This monopoly money means more to them than supporting your brother and speaking up for the unfairness and injustice that we are being presented with. So in between time, I will catch you all later. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and bring up that 14-page court document and read it. So stay tuned and